What's up, people? Thank you for joining us. My name is Kelly Weils, and this is Fashion Hub. We're far from over. This week has been all about Bespoke City. You know, we got to talk about them, learn what it is that they do, how do they make themselves different from all these other people that make bespoke suits. And today we want to know, how do they price their items? Because here in Kenya, a lot of people are really shying away from supporting our very own by saying, hey, they are very expensive. Bollo, yeah, you're having a laugh over that. It is what it is, because when you visit a lot of pop-up shops here in Kenya, especially that those happen every Sunday, probably once in a month, at those pop-up areas, people will say, hey, your things are so expensive, but people need to understand, why do you price your items this much? Please emphasize.
Okay, number one, you get to realize that for a fashion house like us, we don't just wake up and come up with price tags. So you realize that the prices we charge for our product, there's a reason why we do that. There is a way, we have a system, there's a way in which we have arrived to that particular price we charge. For us, there's some things that we consider. Number one, the kind of fabric we use. We have a different fabric that we use, and for us, most of fabrics we import all the way from Italy. Italy is our major distributor. So you realize that we have to price them depending on the kind of fabrics we use. We don't use cheap fabrics. Our fabrics does not fade at all. The least time you can give us is around 2 to 3 years. They will not shed an inch. So our fabrics are very good fabrics. And then the kind of workmanship we employ on our outfits, it takes us too much time. We've invested so much as that experience, as that time, as that finishes, and just to ensure that you have the best of products that you can have. So that one mainly influences the kind of prices we charge. Exactly.
Yeah, because it's so funny that people, I won't mention her name, and I don't know whether you've interacted with this, but you'll find that people will even shy away from even saying whether they are wearing a Kenyan designer, or even if it's a product, they're using a Kenyan product. What will you say to our viewers out there? Any potential client, any potential fashion enthusiast that will want to be dressed probably by our locals, what will you say to them?
Okay, Kenyans, of late, there's been a remarkable improvement in the way Kenyans support their own. You shouldn't realize that nowadays Kenyans are not shy of buying Kenya. Kenyans are really trying hard to build. For instance, just the way I told you, I'm in this for money, man. And we have a vast number of clientele coming in each and every day. That means that Kenyans are supporting Kenyans out here. We have so many people that do bespoke outfits, locally made in Kenya. Still then, there are a number of guys that still decide to import, which is not bad, if that's your kind of preference. But there's so many. The number has really increased. Guys are really buying from Kenya. Exactly. So personally, we have so many clientele.
Now that you've mentioned about exports, definitely there must be imports. Do you usually do the export and the imports when it comes to your final products?
As of now, imagine Bespoke. We just about making outfits from scratch. The kind of clientele that we tend to deal with prefers the outfits to be made locally, and they prefers the outfits to be made from scratch. Exactly.
Of which I believe you yourself, you would prefer to have your clients physically at the shop, so you can have perfect.
Yes. So we prefer plants to come around, but at least we can fit them, so that at least they also see the process, so that at least they know exactly how the process goes. Exactly.
Bollo, you're quite doing this so fast and so hard. Do you have mentors? Do you have people you look up to, both in the industry and out of the industry?
Yes.
Who are these people?
My major, the guy that influences my every move, Tom Ford.
Oh, okay. That we can give him, the king of suits.
Yes, exactly. So I look so much at Tom Ford. Every move we make, like every week I have to check out on him, like what happened, what did he do, and all that. I also have somebody called Max Cavalleria.
Yeah.
Max Cavalleria is from China. That guy does tuxedo like no one's business. Yes. Then I have Musica Freire. Musica Freire does bespoke. Musica Freire has vast experience in the same industries. He's the one that dresses like in a Jay-Z, almost all celebrities from abroad. I have Henry Perez, I have Bromon, I have so many people I'm looking at out there.
Do you see yourself one time standing next to them confidently, like my
Next year, if all goes well.
Event with that.
Next year, if all goes well, plans are already underway.
Yes.
Exactly.
How about local designers? Do you have anyone that you look up to?
Yes, locally I have John Kaveke. John Kaveke is a personal friend. He has been there for me. He has mentored me all the way. Like I look up to him literally.
Yeah.
So a number of times he has come to my shop. He guides me. So he's somebody who has been in the industry for so many years and he has learned things.
Yeah, you can call him the godfather of our Kenya.
Exactly. So in Kenya, he's my main inspiration. Yes, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, we used to have a Kenya Dongo. Yeah, I know you've heard of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a lady. She understands how to do this. She has gone to school and she knows exactly how the industry works. Yeah, so I look up to her so much too.
Yes.
Exactly.
All right, guys, as you've heard, for you to give the best, definitely you have to learn from the best. Now, the relationship between clients and the tailors. First of all, how should a client, or rather, how should a client treat the tailor?
Okay, just like the way they always say, the customer is always right. So, okay, it's true. Most of the time, we, the tailors, are the ones in problem.
Yeah.
Because we tend to promise on delivery lines. Then now, most of the time, we don't meet them.
Yeah.
So clearly enough, the customer is always right. And when we get to realize that, personally, with my company, what to do is that we have stable communication system. We always talk to the clientele. We tell them, this is it. As the outfit is not going to be ready the way you had promised, so kindly, if you can, give us one more day. Okay? So what we want the customer to do is you also need to understand. You also need to know that you're dealing with human beings. And we get not machines.
Yeah.
Okay? People make mistakes and things do happen.
Yeah.
Even in other companies that are not tailoring. People don't meet deadlines once in a while.
Yes.
So as a customer, we expect you to understand. If we tell you, give us 1 more day, 2 more days, please. If it's not that urgent, if it's not for an event, kindly give us 1 or more days. Don't come, start make a lot of noise, make it more of an issue. It's not good. We don't like it that way. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, because most of the time it's always the tailor, but
it's true. We don't deny that.
We don't get to hear from your side.
Yes,
what
exactly.
do you expect from us?
Yeah, some clients actually go overboard, okay, because now, okay, it's true they gave you your money, they gave you their money, but at least you also expect them to understand.
Yeah.
1 day, 2 days, if it's not that urgent for the event, understand, bear with us.
All right, guys, as you've heard, if you're a tailor, if you're a designer, you're a creative, hey, communication is important. And you, the client, there's also a way to, handle your tailor or the creative director, handling your outfits. And in the end, everyone will go home smiling.
Very true.
All right, that's all for now. There's a lot to look, when it comes to Bespoke City. Keep it BrandPlus TV.